Okay, when you're wanting to get started with a special needs ministry or a special needs program for kids in your community or especially in your church, you don't have to think big money. You don't even have to think dollars at all. What it consists of is having a willing heart and people who have just the openness to change and want to be right there with the kids and get them started and get them involved. You don't have to think about setting up a budget or being creative or reinventing the wheel. Just think on their level. For instance, if you have a child that may be in a wheelchair, think they're sitting most of the time. So when you have activities, you can't always do standing things. Bring it down to the sitting position or in their level. If you have a child who's very small, maybe about the age of 4 or even younger, you got to think on their level. They're not going to be at an adult-sized table or chair. You're going to think smaller, especially think sitting on the floor. I'm a very big fan of bringing things down to a child's eye level and their level of capability, which means smaller. That doesn't mean small things that can go in the mouth. It means thinking of things that they enjoy. A beach ball costs $1 at your local department store, so you can always go get things on the cheap and things that they love. Rolling the ball, bouncing it, that's a thrill and it gets them involved and engaged. Something else you can do is buy toys that are on resale or consignment sales. Those are always well taken care of, clean and nice to use in your environment, and it starts up a good stock. Something else is that your goal is not to glamorize the program or to say, oh, look at our facility. It is to say, look what we can do for these kids. Look how we can get these kids involved. So think on a child's perspective and simplify things. Sometimes the simplest things are the most meaningful. Just spending time with a child, put your hand on their hand, help them color, help them reach for things, give them options. Instead of saying, what color do you want? Hold them in your hand and show them. Let them touch, let them feel, let them know you're right there with them, and get them engaged and help them feel a part of what everyone else is doing.